So David and Madison decided that they were going to lie about actually sleeping together. Okay. David said during this episode of the after party that he may have stepped out emotionally. So that means that they're not going to admit to the fact that they actually been humping this whole time. Oh no. Because then we will really know what type of people they really are. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. Married at First Sight, season 18, episode 13, the after party. Let me tell you something. Keisha is gifted. The woman is gifted. The way she get these people to like open up and like dig for the truth in such a nice, classy way. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. The way she can get you to understand how you're being an effed up person without actually calling you an effed up person. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Y'all, this episode was actually 30 minutes, so we're not going to be here long, but nonetheless, we definitely got some things to get into. But if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video on through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before and you keep coming back, and you keep writing in the comments, and you keep pressing the like button, and you have yet to subscribe to the channel, I'm going to need you to go ahead and do that. Why? Because you like it here, and I want you here, so go ahead and do that. If you are one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? Let's go ahead and get into this review. So we have Keisha, of course, who's joined by Juan, Madison, and David. I was like, oh, no special guest this episode. So we're really about to get into some things. So first thing I noticed was that Madison was sitting in the middle, okay? I was like, yeah, she probably wanted to sit next to David. That's the petty in me. That's the petty in me. But anyway, Keisha asked them, how are they feeling about their marriages, right? Madison said that they're struggling with the romantic connection. Yeah, because you're giving your romantic connection, that emotional connection, you're giving it to someone else, Madison. That's why, right? David said that he's on an emotional roller coaster. And I'm like, I know, Michelle has put you through hell. And the fact that you are now lying to this woman has added more emotions to the roller coaster. I totally get it. I totally get it, okay? Juan said, like Carla would say, we're just embracing the unknown. Carla, I love that. I love the way Carter puts it. Okay, we're really just embracing the unknown. Is another, way of saying we don't know what's going on here. We're just going for the ride. Literally, that's exactly what they're doing. Okay, so the drink tonight I felt was worth mentioning because it's called the Return to Sender Sour. Because y'all know Denise ratted out David and was like, I didn't get no message. That message wasn't for me. Okay. So we're going to return that back to David. And then we have to figure out who the heck it was meant for. But let's move on. So the first clip we watch is Juan and Carla talking to Dr. Pia about, how they can get to this stage of humping each other, okay? And how she set up the tantric yoga class for them. So Keisha said, Juan, did you know what tantric yoga was? He said, yeah, but I wasn't sure what we was going to be doing because he didn't want to be naked. He didn't want to do naked tantric yoga because Juan, after doing all of his Googling, he realized that, this can go a lot of different ways. This can be sensual. This can be sexual. This can be intimate. Like he wasn't really sure what type of, tantric yoga he was getting. And I could tell that he wasn't sure because the way he was Googling it and trying to figure out and how he was just so happy with him and Carla was doing the back-to-back yoga. And he was like, yeah, I can do this. I could do this. So you could just tell that he's uncomfortable with being sexual or sensual in any case with Carla, right? So Keisha wants to know, how does Carla feel about you wanting to take a slow wine? How does she feel about you not being there sexually yet? He said that she doesn't really give him any pushback. They both kind of just go with the flow. I mean, what else is it to do? You can't pressure the man into having sex with you. And Carla's not even that type of girl. I feel like if Juan was ready, she would be ready. But, because he's not, she's not going to push it. She's just going to let it flow. I also feel like she knows that Juan doesn't really want to be with her or is attracted to her. But, I mean, he did tell her that. So, there's that. And then we watched a clip of them doing the tantric yoga. And y'all know the yoga instructor in her lingerie, her pink little lingerie, which, by the way, y'all, I got rid of mine. You're not going to catch me slipping. Absolutely not, okay? So Keisha said, why? What was you thinking when you saw the instructor coming in that little, giddy up or whatever. He said, I was trying to figure out if she had on panties. Keisha said, me too. I said, child, I was wondering because they did have to blur out her behind. Y'all remember they had to blur it out? Child, now she came in there in the lingerie and no panties. How far does she live? How far is the office? Because homegirl came on go, ready to go. All she needed was a trench coat, and that would have been it. Okay. Juan said that he didn't think she had any on. Okay. He said that she actually had to pull back in this session because she wanted to do a little bit more sexual things, but they couldn't air that on TV. I told y'all that she was down for the threesome. I told y'all in my review that homegirl was down for the threesome, and the fact that she came in there with no panties on is all I needed to know, okay? He said that he don't think he was ready. He don't think he was ready for what she had in store. Child, I don't think none of us was ready for what she had in store. So I'm glad that, the camera stopped it all. Keisha asked Madison and David what would they have done in that situation. Madison said, you know what? I really don't even know. Okay. David said, I would be happy. I would be happy. You would be, David? You would be? Okay. He said, but it would be a little awkward with the cameras around. Because, I would be happy with something like that in an intimate setting if it's just me and, my girl without all the cameras. And I totally understand that, right? The cameras does make this whole thing a lot more awkward. But here's my thing. I've been looking at comments on like Instagram and Twitter and things of that. And people are saying like, oh my God, the sex talk is too much. Oh my God, they're doing too much. And I'm like, this is married people, okay? Sex is a part of marriage. So I don't understand why they wouldn't talk about it. I mean, there are times where some things go a little bit too far. Like, I don't want to see, people sucking, like, whipped cream off of people and stuff like that. But, like, grow up, y'all. Grow up. Yes, sometimes certain situations makes it uncomfortable to watch, but it's on cable TV. They're not about to show but so much, and they definitely not about to talk about but so much, okay? So, y'all, calm down. So then we get the clip of David lying to Pastor Cal about this daggone text message. I'm like, child, that man can't tell the truth if the truth was in him, okay? So Keisha said, I'm going to ask you a question. You know how people say when you go looking for something, you find it? Are you cheating? I said, thank you, Keisha. Just ask him flat out. Are you cheating? He looked her dead in the face and he said, no, I'm not. Keisha said, okay. And he can tell that she wasn't buying that ish. Okay. Then he followed up with maybe I stepped out emotionally in regards to looking for some attention and stuff like that. So Keisha was like, so you haven't fooled around with anyone? Nobody. You ain't humping on nobody. He said, no, I haven't. Lies, and more lies. David, you not fooling me. And because you have been lying this whole time, I definitely don't believe you. Because why do we have to go through all these different stages just to find out you was emotionally cheating or you emotionally stepped out? So Keisha went back to the clip and was like, so looking at this now, what were you thinking in that moment? He said that Michelle just wants to know. It's not because she cared and he doesn't feel like he needs to give her that information. Okay. Granted. David, I'm here with you, okay? I totally understand how you feel. I totally get how you felt, right? But that is still your wife. You signed up for Married at First Sight to marry somebody. The least you can do is be honest. Just be honest. Keisha said, why not just be truthful then? That's what I'm wondering. That's exactly what I'm wondering. He said she doesn't deserve it. Keisha said, why doesn't she deserve it? And I'm like, why doesn't she deserve the truth? Whether or not, you know, you don't like the way she treated you, at least she was truthful enough to tell you she thinks you're a bum. She thinks you can't provide for her. She don't like the fact that you live in your parents' basement. At least she was honest with you. The least you could do is be like, I'm seeing somebody else because obviously you don't want me. But instead, you walk around acting like you're trying and trying. Like, are you playing games with her because you feel like she's playing games with you? Is that what this is? Is this a tit for tat situation? He said that she expressed to him behind the scenes that she could care less. So Keisha was like, explain. What's the conversation like behind the scenes? He said he told her her nails look nice. And he asked her where she went and got them done. And she told him. And he was like, oh, my ex-girlfriend used to go there. And Michelle was like, oh, the ex that you meant to send that text to? And he was like, no. And she was like, oh, okay, because I could care less. Michelle only cares about the fact that you are lying to her. The same way she sucked it up about you going to get coffee with somebody and you going to texting the girls and stuff like that, Michelle only cares about the fact that you are lying. And let me tell you something, David, this is not a good look, okay? Because even Keisha told him, she said, up until this point, you have been a stand-up guy. And I was like, yes, David, we were rooting for you. The other channels was calling us, you know, pick-me's over here. They were saying that you was a dusty. We were rooting for you, okay? Keisha said that this doesn't take away from that, but I am very disappointed because I know you know better and you know you should have done better. He said he do think he could have handled it better, but he let his anger get the best of him. And he really wished that he would have just been honest and apologized and just said what it was. Okay. Got it. Cool. So Keisha said, Juan, what's your take on this? And Juan said that what David is doing is deceitful. Ding, 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 ding. It is. It is, okay? But he knows that he came into this with an open heart and he knows how Michelle been treating him. So, you know, he's trying not to judge because this is a hard situation. Keisha said, listen, I'm not judging you, David, but I believe in being accountable for your own actions. That deserves an applause. Because that is what I've been trying to get y'all to understand the whole time. It has nothing to do with the fact of how she treated him. You are responsible for how you react in a situation. Karma's going to spin a block on Michelle. She's going to get hers, trust me. But when you match that energy the same way, then the karma has to come back for you. You are accountable and responsible for how you handle situations. And lying and being deceitful is not ever going to be a good thing in any situation. So then she asked him, are you still in this marriage? And he's like, am I still in this marriage? Yes, David, are you still in this marriage? Just go ahead and lie and say that you're still trying like you've been doing for the last couple of weeks, even though you haven't really been trying it, okay? He's like, yes, I guess like 50-50 because he's not getting what he wants and he's trying and he's continued to try, but he keeps getting rejected. Then leave. Then leave. A Catchay ass has not even been here with MM the whole time. Madison's been staying the night out. The other night, Alan wanted to go back to his place. Leave. We don't see a Catchay getting fined. Sir, if you don't want to be here, if you're tired of being rejected, if you don't like the way she treats you, leave. I don't know how hard it is to express. Yes, people will get fined if they, quit the show. But we've had plenty of seasons where as long as you're still filming, it's okay. It is okay. Akechay's doing it right now. He's in Houston. He's not even filming with these people right now. And I'm sure he didn't get fined. I'm sure he didn't. Y'all don't even sleep in the same apartments at night. So I'm trying to figure out what was so hard about just saying, I don't think this is going to work, Michelle, because obviously you can't get over certain things about me. And I'm not going to continue to put myself through this. That's all you had to say. Leave the ball in Michelle's court. But instead, you decided to sit around and lie and lie and lie and lie some more. Oh, I don't like that. I will never be fine with a liar. Never. So then we watched a clip of Alan and Madison when they were talking about how, he thought she was a lady of the night because she be outside shaking her ass on the corner. said, what are you feeling watching that, Madison? Madison starts crying. She started crying because she's had to deal with people perceiving her this way all the time. She said the word transactional really triggered her because everything she had to work for, okay? And that, even in the workplace, when you say transactional, it seems like you were only given something because of the way you look or what you've done and not necessarily for the hard work, okay? She even brought up how, a man told her, oh, if I had daddy's money, I would act like you too. And she was like, these people know nothing about me. Like, I've been working my behind off for everything that I have. I completely understand what you're saying, Madison. And I totally agree with everything that you are saying. I am not going to take your experience away from you. But the way you are acting right now, the way you have been acting right now is not making me think anything different. So Keisha was like, I can understand how that would hurt you. I totally get it. But then she said, so what happened after that? Madison said that she went to call her girlfriend and then she left. Keisha said, so where'd you go? Because where'd you go? She said she just went to hang out with some friends and have a few drinks, and she came home like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah, Madison, you're not beating the allegations, sis. You're not beating the allegations. So Keisha was like, you see how that didn't make this any better? You don't want to be perceived as the party girl, but then your response to y'all getting into it is to go out and party. How is that helping y'all work through this situation? Keisha, girl, give her a raise. Please give her a raise because she be on it. Put on a reunion. Do something. Give her some more. We need her more. Make her an expert at this point. Jeez, okay? So Madison said, I agree with you, but I don't agree with you because going to the bar and having a couple of beers isn't really partying. Keisha's like, yeah, but you're still out drinking till like 2 in the morning. Exactly. Just because you're not out there shaking ass on the corner don't mean that you're not actually outside. You're outside. So the whole time they was having this exchange, you could see David feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Like he kind of bent over and everything. And I said, oh, he's feeling the type of way because, his girlfriend getting her behind dug in. Yeah. So Keisha was like, David, what do you feel about this? David said that this hit close to home. I'm sure it did, okay? He told Madison that he's sorry that she had to go through that. But this is a very tricky situation. But he doesn't think that Alan meant it in a malicious way. Listen, we all know that Alan didn't mean it in a malicious way. Madison even said that she knows he didn't mean any harm by it. So if you know he didn't mean any harm by it, why are you out there doing the most? Why are you leaving and hanging out with your friends to 2, 3 in the morning? Why are you giving him the cold shoulder? Why are you arguing with him? Why are you treating him like ish? If you know that he didn't mean it in a malicious way, why are you doing all of this? That is the question that I have. So then we get to the last clip of the night, and that's the clip of Michelle calling Denise. Okay, because she wanted to get down to the bottom of the text message, and Denise did not cover for David. Right. So Keisha said, David, how do you feel watching that? He said, you know what? Denise has been my day one, and she's a girl's girl, and she was very disappointed in me. David, something tells me that you've been here before. Because the fact that you even called her to get her to cover for you lets me know that you've probably been here before. Yeah. I don't feel like this is a one-time thing. I don't feel like this is the first time thing. I'm not feeling that, okay? But anyway, David decides that he's going to apologize to Denise because, his family are going to see this, and he's sorry that he even put her in this situation. And he really wishes he would have just came forward, be a man, and be honest. And that's all we wanted. David, honestly, you could have cursed Michelle out and went on about your business. That's all you had to do. But this is a character flaw. And then the lengths of which you're willing to go through with the lie, include somebody else into it, call them up and try to get them to lie for you. Like, it is too much. It is too much for someone don't care about you. Why do you even care to do all of that? Just tell the truth and let her go about her business. But I'm with Keisha on this. I can't wait till next week. Next week, me please, because I need to find out who the text was meant for. And I know it was meant for Madison, but I need to see it, y'all. I need to actually see it, witness it. I need to see Alan's reaction. I need to see it because this is foul. This is foul on so many levels. The only person I honestly feel sorry for is Alan, okay? Because Michelle's karma is spinning the block through David, okay? David's going to get his karma, and it might be through Madison. Who knows? Who knows? And I'm telling you, the only person I really feel sorry for is Alan because he is literally the only one that is blinded by everything that is going on. This is going to take him by surprise, okay? We're going to have to call and check up on him. We're going to have to call and check up on him, okay? But anyway, y'all, that was the Married at First Sight after party. I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you are here for all the updates. You are here for all the reviews. You are here for all the tea. You are here for everything, okay? So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you did not already hit the like button, go ahead and like the video. Like the video. Share with your friends. Let's get more people in here so we can hit 11K. Drop your comments down below. Okay, keep the conversation going. Drop me some yellow hearts and let me know that you was here. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.